Is abortion legal in Korea? This might be a simple question, but the answer certainly isn't. Try calling any gynecologist in Korea and ask, do you give abortions? And you're not likely to get a straight answer. Look online and things aren't much clearer. Why? Because even doctors are not sure whether it's legal or not. Korea's abortion ban was ruled unconstitutional in April 2019. The Constitutional Court ruling required the National Assembly to revise their criminal act by December of that year to give new guidelines on when and where abortions would be legal. But 3 years have gone by and a new law still hasn't been passed. Technically speaking, abortions are legal in Korea because the law that made them illegal has been ruled unconstitutional and lost effect on January 1st, 2021. But because a new law that spells out the legal status of abortions hasn't been legislated yet, it's hard for doctors to confidently tell patients that it's fully legal. No law also means no insurance and no time off work, never mind the financial and psychological burden that women are still forced to endure. What they can find on the internet is access to illegal drugs, which can be very dangerous, or rumors about which hospitals are willing to give abortions and how much they cost. A rough estimate is that tens of thousands of women receive abortions in Korea each year, both legal and illegal. The articles that need to be changed are Articles 269 and 270 of the Criminal Act, which could punish women and the doctors who performed the procedure with up to a maximum of 2 years in prison. There were exceptions to this law, which allow women to go through an abortion if they or their spouses suffered from a disease that could affect a child, or if the pregnancy was due to rape or incest. But even under these exceptions, abortions must take place before 24 weeks of pregnancy and with the consent from the spouse. Rather than keeping women away from the hospital, the laws were instead used to attack women. There were several cases brought to court because the men reported women who had abortions. Some men were found guilty of aiding abortions, but it was usually the women and the doctors who were reported and punished. There's still a long way to go until a new law is set in place. 7 bills have been put forward by 6 different teams of representatives and 1 by the government, but no bill has passed the parliamentary subcommittee stage. The most conservative bill put forward by the Conservative Party says abortion should only be permitted between 6 to 10 weeks and should be illegal afterward. The most progressive bill by the Justice Party pushes for any and all pregnancies to be terminated upon the mother's wish. The most widely known bill, which was put forward by the government in 2021, suggests 14 weeks. Unfortunately, the discussion may take longer yet because the Roe v. Wade case, which was one of the grounds for Korean Constitutional Court's 2019 ruling, was struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court last month. So the arguments on abortion may need to start from scratch at the National Assembly. If you'd like to know more about the abortion ban in Korea and its current status, please click the link in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Why. Goodbye!